Welcome back to the village kitchen. I'm making a wholesome traditional chicken stew with no oil, no spice, just pure natural flavors. This is the real taste of village chicken, slow cooked to tenderness, packed with nutrition and perfect for anyone looking for a healthy, hearty meal. Stay here for a step-by-step guide on how to prepare this delicious indigenous dish. In the heart of the village, food is more than just a meal. It is heritage, health, and community. This is indigenous chicken, also known as free range or village chicken. It's naturally raised, tougher in texture, but richer in flavor and nutrients compared to commercial breeds. The secret of this stew lies not in the spice or oil, but in the careful slow cooking that draws out the natural taste of the chicken itself. Water, salt, a few vegetables, and patience. Step 1. Place in a pot or basin, boil water to perfect boiling point. Pour on it and ensure it's immersed completely to loosen the feathers for ease of defeathering. Let soak for 5 to 10 minutes, then start plucking off the feathers. The feather removal process requires patience. No shortcut, no laziness here. On the feet, remove the outer layer covered in scales and also pull off the claws. This also applies to the beak. In this case though, I'll discard the head and feet. Once completely defeathered, it's time to roast over fire. This process is to burn off the finest thin feathers and also to improve or enhance taste. And that also gives it perfect grill marks. Its skin texture also changes. Its fat melts and oil drips into the fire. See that? Cool. Next step, the chicken is cut into pieces as shown. This varies per preference. For example, for special visitors like in-laws during dowry ceremonies, the pieces are larger or the chicken is presented full in one piece, cooked without lower feet. There's a special chicken eating occasion in my culture. This part, the piecing and cutting, is especially for our young beginners who are just learning the ropes. If you already mastered it, I request that you sit back patiently for a while as I bring my dear beginners up to speed. Every skill begins with small steps. I'm not perfect though. The pieces are then intricately washed while observing what areas need to be removed, like the trachea, clotted blood on the slaughter point. Also, the lower legs I remove and discard. This backside is a special piece for the king or man of the house. It's called sondu in my native language. Let's go ahead. You must carefully remove the gallbladder because of its contents. The greenish, very acidic content spills. The chicken is ruined, even though it can be used in a meal or without for cure of some stomach problems. Then there's the gizzard, which I used to love sincerely. Must be carefully slit and roll off the unprocessed food that the chicken ate. This was a layer, very fat and has eggs forming. I remember while growing up, the intestines would be washed thoroughly, then wound on the lower feet of the chicken and served as other pieces, especially to kids. Looking back, that was a way of extending the meal, which was brilliant. Imagine a family of over 10 with one chicken. I know some families still practice that, majorly because it's collagen rich. I ate this so much so that I eventually lost the appetite for it. Also, the long tiring ritual of thoroughly washing the tiny intestines never sat well with me either. Plus the head, which has no meat. So I found a simpler solution, which is I host a little surprise feast for the birds outside who never complained. The chicken head, however, was believed that whoever ate it grew clever, and so as children we kept records of who was to eat it next, as though it held the secret to wisdom itself. I wash this fatty layer, then I melt and use it to make a curry base. Let melt in the pan. Once done, I'll discard it as it will change into a rubbery chewy piece. The cats will enjoy it. I'll saute onions in it and I'll add no more oil. Fresh vegetables like carrots, onions, tomatoes, and curd are added to enhance flavor, keeping the stew both wholesome and hearty. Nothing artificial, only what nature provides. Cook for 5 minutes, let cool, blend to paste and set aside. Slow cooking allows the meat to tenderize while the broth deepens in taste. This is not fast food. This is patient food. food that connects us to the earth and to tradition. Now add the blended vegetables, pour in and mix thoroughly. Add salt to taste. Cook on slow steady heat for 1 hour or more. I say more as the cocks tend to be tougher and therefore takes much time to cook properly. The red gel-like substance in the broth is blood from the chicken. Add just enough water to submerge the food. Cover and wait patiently. Remember, patience is part of this recipe. As the chicken cooks, the natural fats from the meat enrich the broth, creating its own golden base without extra oil. The result is a rich, natural chicken stew, healthy, filling, and free from artificial oils and spices. A dish that nourishes the body, warms the soul, and keeps culture alive. That's village chicken stew, traditional, healthy, hearty, wholesome, homemade recipe. Subscribe for more and thanks for watching. Until next time.